Okay, chat. Let us have another coffee. It is 11:58. We're going to have one more coffee before 12 o'clock. Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready? We're back. We're back. We are back. Let me turn on our chats. I did have a really good lunch, and I got to recuperate for a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of, appreciate you guys for the likes. Welcome back. We're going to do a little bit of yoga whenever we get started right now. Going to do a little yoga. We're also going to go out to the garden. I have both chats here, so I'll be able to see you guys. Go out to the garden today and check on the tomatoes and use my chat GPT to make sure that the tomatoes are in good standing. I don't know. Really couldn't tell you. I don't know if they're okay or not. I don't know. One is curling up in the leaves, and I think it's a deficiency, or I don't know if it's going into shock. So we have to double check and make sure everybody's okay, and fertilize the tomatoes as well as fertilize the rose bush back there. Okay, we're going for a coffee. All right, let's see. Should we do it in this tiny cup here? Yeah, look at that. Okay. We need a little bit of ice. Ice goes down. Little cup of ice. What else do we need? I think this is regular coffee. I'm not sure. Okay, and then let's see. We'll get let's do lavender today, you guys. I'm running out of everything else, I feel like. Let's do a little lavender. Okay. Beautiful, huh? Gorgeous, right? A little lavender syrup. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? A little lavender latte. We got to put this one on the channel also. Where are we at? How come it doesn't read my fingerprint? Why it doesn't do that? Okay, anyways. Lavender latte. Looks good. Looks beautiful. Okay. I don't know why I can't flip this around. Hello? Ain't that a shame? Well, what is going on? I don't know why it's doing that. Couldn't tell you. Let's put a lid on her. Give her a swirl. Yeah? And then we'll try it. Okay, we'll try it, chat. Let's see. Oh, damn. All right, here we go. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Let's give her some space. Okay. You are the best. You look good. She's beautiful. Yes. Okay. Cheers. Yummy. Wow. So good. 10 out of 10. 10 out of fucking 10. Super good. Okay. Whoa. Now, all right. We got our water here. We got our devices. Okay. All of our devices. We also have you guys here. Okay. Which is a good thing. But also, we need to set you guys down somewhere. This is crazy angle, I know. But we're going to the garage. We'll have a little bit of a workout. And if you guys were here yesterday, you know that we did part of our mobility workout, our back ability workout, shoulders, hips, all that. Out here in the garage. So, in the meantime, we will keep that there. And since we are basically in recovery, we won't be doing that workout again today. We'll give ourselves at least 5 days to recover from it. My back does not hurt, which is a really good thing. So I know we did something right. And we'll basically just have almost like a little bit of a aerobic training with our yoga for today only. We'll drink our coffee. This will be like our, I don't know if you want to call it like an espresso shot workout. Coffee cup workout, you know. Let's get our hair clip. And we need glasses. And if you want to, you can follow along with what I'm doing. You don't have to. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. We'll keep this here. I also don't know if we should keep it in landscape or if vertical is still okay. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys there. We'll find a workout. I don't know if I should bring you guys closer, maybe a little closer. And so far we are 60 milligrams in for our coffee. This cup should be at least another 60 milligrams. Let's try to lower this down a little bit. I don't know if that's good. We'll keep it here. And maybe one more. Okay. A little bit of coffee to start. We'll tie our hair back. Appreciate you guys for the likes. We're going to do our workout here in the garage. Then we're going to go out to the backyard. We'll do a little bit of gardening recovery from there. We're just going to really try to focus on relaxing. That's our main thing here. Okay. And it's a little cold outside. I am gonna just sit here and chit chat for a little bit. We could open the door just to get a little bit of a cross breeze. Also, oh, you guys, let's go get my other yoga mat. The yoga mats are a little longer than the regular mats that you would just use at the gym. They're a little longer. Usually yoga is like a full body experience, so a lot of the time you are, especially at the end of the routine or the flow that you're doing, usually you are going to be decompressing on the mat and laying flat on the mat. So your mat should be the full length of your body. They're pretty long, and just food for thought if you were wanting to. Let's see. I think I'll put mine here on this side. That's perfect. And this is a Peloton mat. It's a really, really good mat. I would recommend it. I think I found it at Ross. I'm not sure how much it was, but it's a good one. Okay, cheers. I'm a little bit tired. Hello. I'm doing well. How are you guys doing today? Let's see. I'm gonna try to find one that's a little bit more zen. Okay. All right, and then we'll start our flow. We'll probably, since there's no sun, I don't know if we'll still salute the sun. We have a full container of water. We have about 40 ounces of water here. This is basically my second cup coffee. This is a coffee cup yoga that we're going to be doing today. If you guys were here earlier, we made, I think it was a strawberry kiwi. What did we call it? A spicy strawberry kiwi electrolyte refresher. Super long title, but it was really good. And we put a little bit of fresh jalapeno in it, a little bit of tahini. There's a little bit of 60 milligrams of caffeine in that drink, so it was basically like 1 cup coffee. Put a little bit of salt in there for some water retention for the rest of the day. Also just for cognitive function now, since we might be sweating a little bit here. And then since it's already about 12:12, I try not to have too much caffeine after 12 p.m. So I'm trying to chug this coffee now to help us with our yoga expression here in a little bit. And we have our Twitch stream up. It's the only chat room I can see for right now. Our YouTube one is on screen. Let's see. Okay. I'll probably just wait a little bit longer. Let's see if we can. Appreciate you guys for all the likes. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Appreciate you guys for the likes. We're going to be doing, I think we'll probably try to do maybe 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes of, I don't know, of our yoga challenge today. Let's see. Let's try yoga. We're just prepping here for yoga today, you guys. And this one is really going to be, I would say, pretty beginner friendly. And very beginner friendly, very easy to do if you haven't done yoga before. I'll try to just make it really simple. We were streaming a little bit earlier today. I think we started around like 10 something. So I'm gonna try to come on maybe a little bit earlier than that time. Also don't know if I could try to join stream maybe at like 5 a.m. We'll see. All right. And we just want to try to get warm, so let me see. Is my remote control? Oh, whoa. I don't know what my remote control is for. Well, I guess it's okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's do walking on a treadmill. We'll at least try to get warm for a little bit. We'll try to do like 2 minutes and we'll just see where we get with that. See how warm we get. We finished our coffee. Okay, let's move this over a bit. Okay, we'll plug the treadmill in. We're just gonna try to get warm, you guys, before we stretch. It's usually warmer. We have very mixed weather here. So if you went outside and it was already really, really hot, hello, welcome. We're gonna try to do a little bit of yoga today. We're gonna try to get warm on this treadmill. Appreciate you guys for the likes. We'll try to go for about 2 minutes. What's going on, chat? What are you guys doing today? What's going on to my Twitch chat? Appreciate you guys for the likes. We're just getting warm right now. We're gonna do a little bit of yoga. Start the day. Yesterday we did a mobility training workout, a little bit of rehab workout for my ankles, knees, hips, low back, for our erectors along the spine, and our QLs on the outside of the spine, for our rear delts, our rotator cuff, low back. I think I said that. A little bit of glute workout, hip flexor. I did half the workout on camera, and then the phone was gonna die, so I just finished that yesterday off camera. So today, since it's our recovery day, we'll have an active recovery, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of yoga, get a little bit warm, do a little bit of an aerobic workout. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And then just going 2.8 speed on the treadmill. Try to get warm before we stretch. We had made a kind of like an electrolyte refresher earlier on camera that had 60 milligrams of caffeine. We just had another cup of coffee. It's 12:21 now, but wanted to finish that cup of coffee before 12:30. 12 is ideal for me. I'll probably take a melatonin tonight to go to bed, at least a quarter of a melatonin. And after this, we're also going to have to make a whey protein drink or have some sort of lunch. I have to dilute the creatine that I'm going to take, so we'll do that. We'll do vitamins as well. I already had lunch off camera. I came back. We're ready to go. I feel pretty warm now. We'll turn this off. I'm gonna go pee one last time. And then, what's going on, chat? And then, let's see. Oh, I thought this fool was chill, but he's fucking not. Never mind. Took a fucking turn. All right. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave you guys here. Appreciate you guys for the likes. Whenever I come back, we're gonna start our yoga. We'll be here. Okay. I'll be right back. We're gonna get started. Hopefully that's enough room so you guys can see me. And then if anything, we could also open this door after a while. Let's just check the weather here. It is not too bad. Definitely overcast though. We'll open it up just to get some nice fresh air going in. Okay. So we'll get started. Appreciate you guys for being here. We're going to have an opportunity to relax and just kind of get back into our flow of doing yoga. It can be kind of overwhelming a little bit, tiresome. Maybe the week that you've had is maybe not the best. Maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe you're at work right now seeing this and maybe you can't wait to get home. Hopefully, instead of your normal routine that might not be doing you justice or actually aiding and decompressing you by the end of the night, maybe you could opt for yoga. Maybe you could opt for something like that. It is meditative. I don't necessarily sit down in cross-legged and actually meditate. I usually find that focusing on something like this that is extremely difficult to do and requires intense focus on what exactly you're doing in the moment kind of helps me, in a sense, meditate without actually doing it in a more, conventional way, like crisscross applesauce, being by yourself with your hands in the air, trying to think about anything else but what you're stressed about or whatever the case is, So this is a nice alternative to meditation, a form of meditation, to basically center yourself and give you a chance to not think about your life and just think about what's at hand. Maybe it's not even yoga that you want to participate in. Maybe it's just bodybuilding. Maybe it's some aspect of the gym. Maybe you're cooking and it gives you an opportunity to escape. Maybe it's a hobby. It could be anything really. But this is just one of the things I do to escape my life. I love a hobby. That's what I like a hobby for. It's very beginner friendly. We'll start at the end of our mat. This one is nice because it has a little bit of lines for centering myself and stuff like that. So helps you keep in alignment. If that's something you like, look for that. Ouch, I'm a little itchy. A little itchy today. Okay. And plant the feet nice and flat on the ground. Spread out your toes. Try to push every single toe into the ground. Appreciate you guys for the taps. Appreciate you guys. Put a lot of pressure at the base of the toes where they connect to the actual foot. Try to feel the pressure on the outside of the foot. Thank you guys for the taps. The inside of the foot where the big toe is and your heel. We call it a tripod foot placement. Try to put all that pressure into all 3 points of those areas of your feet. Activate the big toe. Okay. Now, only put pressure in the big toe and the pinky toe and the heel. Fully ground yourself. Take a deep breath. Arms out to the side. Try to reach your palms as far away from your torso as you possibly can. Stretch outward. If it's a little painful, don't try to go too intensely. Try to just reach as far as you can, comfortably. And then put them out to your side, nice and drop down comfortably. You can keep your feet planted, sway your torso at the top, kind of just get out all the extra stress, all the tension in your shoulders maybe. Maybe you're naturally up here. Try to relax your scapula down, round and down that upper part of your traps. Like if you were to be relaxing it down for maybe like a pull-up or something like that. Keep your shoulders a far distance away from the bottom of your ears. Drop your shoulders down. Rotate them back. Pinch the penny in the back between your shoulder blades. Keep a nice upright posture, chest up. Try not to stick your bottom all the way out like this. Try to tuck the tailbone down. Keep a nice upright posture. A neutral spine. The head is not tucked down too far We're not looking all the way up above us. Think of a tiny string at the top of your head, and it's just sort of pulling up, and you're left to dangle upright, okay? Keeping it nice upright posture. You hear the birds? Okay. Nice deep breath. As the arms cup up, we'll blow our breath out. Look between the palms. Breath at the top, blow out at the bottom. Arms going down to your sides. Come back up. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. We'll salute the sun. If we're outside, try to be in the direction of the sun. Bending at the hip here, and then coming back up. Nice big breath. Salute the sun one more time. Coming down in a forward fold. We're bending at the hip here, keeping a nice flat back all the way down. You want to make sure that your chest is now on your thighs. Hands go down. Relax the head. Relax your neck. You can rotate from side to side and let your neck dangle. And just turn the neck. Decompress the spine there. A nice flat back on the way up. Coming back up, salute the sun. Big inhale. Exhale, coming back down. Hands to the ground. Forward fold. Back up. Big deep breath. Salute the sun. Come back down, flat back. All the way down, flat back. If you can't get your palms to the ground, notice my knees are bent to make it a little bit easier to get palms to the ground. If you can't even bend the knees, you could bend them slightly. Wrap your elbows around, your hands around your elbows. Instead of fully extending the arms down to touch the mat, wrap them around your elbows, your hands, your palms. Let the neck dangle the same way and sway instead. That way you're sort of still being able to decompress the spine and low back without having a full, strong stretch, a full amount of pressure from you trying to basically get your hands to the ground. I don't know what the chat's saying to me right now. Someone said, how can you do this? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. I'm screaming. What we saying? Yeah. Don't get it. All right. We should have brought the big speaker in. I don't know if the music is too distracting or if it's not loud enough. You let me know. From a side profile, and maybe I should have changed my shirt, but a nice side profile for this. That big deep breath is going to help you when it comes to the forward fold. Big deep breath on the way up. Exhale on the way down. On the exhale, it's easier for you to obtain a stretch. Nice flat back. Okay. From about here, I'm getting a lot of tightness in my hamstrings, so I don't want to overdo it. I'm not quite fully warm. Be sure to identify that. You don't want to just go into something very cold and then yet pulling or straining a muscle. You can break that tension by bending the knees. That way I can still keep the back flat. Okay. Then dangle. Round the lower back a little bit with that support with your thighs, making contact with your chest. Full support. See, this is obviously different from us having full extension in our legs. Basically an elephant walk. And just relax at the bottom. You can sway side to side like this. You can put the back of your palms on the ground and just dangle, rolling all the way back up. From every vertebrae, roll up to the top, very slowly. Shoulders back and down. Tailbone is tucked. Okay. You should feel a nice flow of movement. You should feel nice and, what's the word? A little bit more lubricated in the joints of the low back and the hips, since we did a lot of hinging, and the shoulders a little bit. Sometimes swaying is kind of nice as a intermission for yoga a little bit, just to kind of get natural practical movements. I mean, you know, this is not unusual for the body to be able to do, but it definitely isn't a strenuous thing. And it's just you kind of just coming into tune with your body. It feels a little silly, it feels a little fucking stupid, but it's kind of nice to get a nice comfortable roll or rock in the hips or in your torso. You can go as far as you want, because basically all of these movements are going to take place, or these positions for our body are going to take place in yoga. You're going to want to have a lot of torque in the torso. You're going to want to be able to rotate a lot. It requires a lot of flexibility. Okay? Your arms are going to be applying some roll. We already did this, saluting the sun, going side to side. You can do that, and at some point we will be rotating our arms behind us, our shoulders behind us at some point too. We're going to be bending at the hips a lot, so a nice side-to-side motion kind of helps free everything up, alleviates us of any stiffness, without putting you under extreme load, extreme stretching. You're in an upright position. It's controlled. You can think of it almost like dance, you know, within your comfortable range, you know. So just a nice way to get moving, to get in touch with your body without overexerting yourself or overextending yourself. Okay, a little water break. Okay, again, base of our mat. I'm putting full pressure into my big toe, pinky toe, and heel. Putting a lot of pressure there. Tucking the tailbone underneath me. Rolling the shoulders down and back. Keeping the head straight above. Straight looking forward. Actually, the line of sight is forward. We'll take our arms back. We'll swing them to the top. And as we come up with our arms, we'll go ahead and go down into a small seated position. If it helps you, you can look between your palms. This is our chair pose. You can get a little deeper if you can. And if you have to, keep your feet just slightly outside of hip length, or out of hip width. Same thing, putting enough pressure in the big toe, the pinky, the heel. Tripod the foot in terms of pressure. 3 points of pressure. Knees are facing in line with our feet. Wherever our feet are pointed, that is the direction your knees are pointing. We're not flaring the knees out. We're not flaring them in or caving them in. We're keeping them nice and aligned. Coming down in a nice chair pose, a nice squat. Keeping the arms above us at an angle, okay? And looking between the palms to sort of keep that posture upright. Flex the core. We'll hold for 30. Big breath, come up out of this. Arms go down. Nice big breath. Exhale, salute the sun, come down. Appreciate you guys for the likes. I don't know if it's a little too... I don't know if it's a little too bright at the top. People can't really see. Appreciate you guys for the likes. Thank you for the 8 likes. Appreciate you guys. Okay, now we can kind of see everything. All right. Coming out of that, just want to be able to center and catch our breath. We're going to forward fold. Hands down to the ground. We'll walk forward. Our plank position. Heels are away from us. Our wrists are right above our shoulders. Keeping the spine neutral, looking down at the mat. Keeping pressure at the base of our palm where our fingers connect. Inhale, push the hips back, up, hips to the sky, we're at downward dog. Coming back into our plank. Hold for 15 seconds. Nice breathing, controlled. Push down and downward dog. Coming up on the tippy toes. Hips to the sky. Walk the feet in just a little closer. One heel down, left side. Stretch the other heel, right side. Bend the left leg, opposite leg's bending, opposite leg. The foot is planted fully. Alternate every time. Back on tippy toes, push up to the ceiling. We'll go knees to the ground. We'll sit on our feet, sit on our heels. A nice stretch backwards in the quad here, slightly. And we'll come back down. We'll go into child's pose. Forehead to the mat. You can exchange the energy in the palms here, facing together. You can have them face down. You can have palms up. You can also have your palms up behind you. It's up to you. This is where you're going to catch your breath for every time you take a break. Catch your breath in this child's pose. We'll come up now. We'll get in our crisscross position, cross-legged stance, one foot stacked across the other. And just want to keep our palms upright, keep our back nice and straight. You want to sit right on your sitting bones, keeping the posture upright. And if you can, go ahead and alternate to one side. Go ahead and rotate to one side. We'll send our right hand back behind us, twist our torso on, and we'll twist on a exhale. So inhale big, and on the exhale we'll twist. Left hand goes to right knee, right arm behind us. We'll send it back directly in the center of our spine. We'll look over that right shoulder. Unravel, we'll go to the other side. Opposite arm to opposite knee. Keeping the back straight, head aligned. We want to think of that string at the top of our head being pulled to the ceiling. Our left arm goes back, looking over our left shoulder. And on the exhale, we twist. Big inhale. Exhale, try a deeper twist. Come out of it. You want to roll forward, bending the spine in almost think of it like a full extension, and then rounding the back, like in our cow pose or in our cat pose. Okay? I'm gonna roll forward, roll backward, forward to the side. Okay, in a nice circle, round motion. Get a little bit of flexion in your spinal erectors, in your quadrilateral lumborum. Okay, go the other way. We're going very, very slow. And as we're making this possible, we are taking a nice deep breath. Appreciate you guys for the likes. Okay, put your feet out in front of you. And don't be afraid to go without shoes. It's nice to be able to feel your heels on the mat to make a full body connection with the mat. I'm gonna scoot down a little bit. Okay. And separate your fat here a little bit. You want to be able to sit down right on your sitting bones. Sometimes it's easier to move the hips out of the way. It just depends on your body. Put the heels flat down on the mat. You want to make full contact with your calf, your hamstring, and if you can, try to get your knee, the back of your knee, as close as you can to the mat, nice and flat. We couldn't help but sit upright here at this point. We're nice and aligned with our sitting bone, with our pelvis. Our tailbone is upright, stacked against us. Our spine is stacked right on top of it. Our chest is upright. We have a natural curve in the back. Okay? And relax our scapula. Retract your arms back and down. Shoulders have a very big distance between the top of them and the bottom of your ears. The distance is very large. We don't want to keep our shoulders way up high. We want to relax them. Spread the toes. You want to go and now try your hardest to control your abdomen on the way down. And roll the spine back and down. Coming back up, rolling slightly. Okay. And same thing. Coming back up, rolling down very, very, very slow. Every vertebrae is going to make contact with the mat at a time. And then coming up with no momentum. Nice deep breath. And roll up. You can do a few of those. I just want to engage the core a little bit. We want to take one leg in. We'll send our other one back. We'll go in for our pigeon pose. And other side. Getting a nice hip flexor stretch in the front of our left hip. Nice deep breath. Our exhale. Lean forward a little bit. You can put chest over that leg. Kind of lean forward. Nice deep breath while we're stretching that opposite leg that's completely straight. That hip flexor in the front is getting a nice stretch. Our glute on the bent leg is getting a nice stretch. Our hip there. Push out of this. Want to come up now. Have a little bit of water. Okay, a little bit of water. Okay. We're coming down now to the center of our mat. Okay. Nice and center. Keeping our feet in that nice tripod. We want to embrace the points of pressure in our feet. We don't want to roll on the outside or roll on the inside of the feet. Nice and flat. The pinky toe, the big toe, and our heel will have the most concentrated points of pressure. A natural stance, hip length apart, okay? And then back to our salutations for the sun. Nice deep breath up on the way to the top, and then exhale on the way on the bottom. Completely. A nice wide-legged stance. As wide as you can comfortably go. And we have the knees in line with the feet. The feet are in a pointed direction in front of us. The kneecaps will follow, okay? Nice teetering at the hip. We'll keep a nice flat back. And I feel a nice comfortable stretch about here, halfway. We'll hold it, and then sending the hips forward. We'll come back up. Send the hips back. And then just go ahead and go 90 degrees. Coming back up. Sending the hips back again. And back up. Okay, as far as you can comfortably go. Same thing. We want to jump to center. Forward fold, rolling all the way back up. Salutation to the sun. Arms back and down. We're in our I pose. Okay. Now we'll try to incorporate all that. We're going to be going a little bit quicker. This will be for our vinyasa flow. Our flow state, usually there's a series of moves and poses that you'll just do in repetitive form over and over and over again, transitioning from one to another. So we'll start now. Our flow begins. Our sun salutation. Coming back down, forward fold, hands to the ground, rolling up, back and up, exhale down, walk it forward, holding down, rolling back into downward dog, up on the tippy toes, rolling back forward over the wrists, coming back down, pushing the hips up to the side, go twice. One leg in front of us. We'll roll our arms back, keeping them up above. Holding our position here. Fully extend the left leg up on our tippy toes. Hands will come back down. Bring the leg back. Back in our plank. Downward dog. Other leg. Up on our right leg. Nice and straight. Roll the hands back. Hold it for that. Just a couple seconds. We'll extend that back leg. Breathe in. On the exhale, we'll come back down into our plank, our downward dog. And then we'll jump forward. We'll roll up. And that is our first flow. We'll try one more time. And you can, if you really wanted to, wherever you end at the mat is where you'll begin your next flow. So vinyasa flow. So we could start here. Salutations to the sun. And then forward fold and all the things. So one more time. We have 2, and now we'll move on to a little bit more floor work stretching. We'll use this as an opportunity for decompression a little bit. Want to lay flat on our back. Roll down if you can. I'm going to remove my clip. That way I can get nice and flat onto the mat. Okay, nice and flat. We'll bring our knees to our chest. Tuck them in as far as you can, okay? If some people have low back pain, maybe I wouldn't, if I were you, round your knees to your back at all. We'll rotate, rock back side to side. And this is just enough pressure for you to feel it in your QLs, right here in our hip bones, kind of rolling on that SI joint. And just enough of this rolling pressure is enough to kind of get a nice floor massage with the low back. Tuck the feet in, tuck your forehead to your knees, relax one more time. Nice deep breath. On the exhale, we'll tuck again. Relax now. Fully extend. We will take one leg up. I'm taking my right foot, my right leg, keeping at a 90-degree angle, fully flexing the foot. Taking my other leg, bend it right above that kneecap, pushing that leg away, pulling the back of the right leg that's bent towards us to get a nice stretch. You can also take both hands underneath behind the bent knee that is in 90 degrees, facing in the correct way, which is just, forward, straight, that 90-degree leg bent evenly. We have the one going across our body here, bending at the knee joint, but turned and resting right below the kneecap that's bent at 90 degrees, keeping that there, pushing that leg that is bent across us here, the left leg, left knee is pushed away, right knee is being grabbed right underneath, right above the base of that hamstring there. Both hands are pulling it towards me, pulling the foot towards me, keeping that left knee away. So you're kind of pulling and pushing at the same time, getting a nice stretch in the left hip, keeping that leg at a 90 degree, flexing both feet, and then relax. We'll do the other thing, the opposite side. Appreciate you guys for the likes. Opposite leg. Left leg is 90 degrees, flexing that foot. Our other leg that's bent across us is right below the left side's kneecap, flexing the foot, pulling it in, pushing the right hip, the right knee away from us while we're pulling the left knee towards us. Okay, getting a nice stretch now in that right hip. Nice deep breath. Pulling the knees towards us, rock back side to side. We'll come out of this, a nice roll forward. We're going into our butterfly pose. Nice butterfly pose here. Upright position. If it helps you, fully extend the legs, grip the feet, and kind of lean back, which ultimately keeps your spine nice and straight, aligned with your neck as well. Aligned with your tailbone, nice flat back, all the way. Alright, you guys. We'll go ahead and end it here. Appreciate you guys. We will probably check out the garden tomorrow. If anything, we'll make a little video update. Appreciate you guys for coming to see us today. Up on the screen, if anybody was able to come in and chat like normal. Let me know if you guys are able to see both chat comments. I feel like on this screen we can see both. And then, yeah, so that's what we got so far for today. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. Be easy. I'll see you tomorrow.